I'm back with another little CFL Free Agency recap, but this time, let's look at the West Division. Here are my top signings, let's go. We've got to start with the Edmonton Elks. I mean, if you told me they would be a team to watch this season, I would have never believed you, respectfully. But now, head coach Chris Jones just might have a chance to get his boys up there. And the standout signings are 3 wide receivers, with former Montreal Alouette Eugene Lewis at the top, of course. He signed a 2-year contract reportedly worth $320,000 per season, which makes him the CFL's highest paid non-quarterback. And in 2022, he caught 91 passes for 1,303 yards and 10 touchdowns. Lewis will also be joined on the receiving corps by former Hamilton Tiger Cat Stephen Dunbar Jr. and former Saskatchewan Roughrider Kyron Moore. Speaking of the Saskatchewan Roughriders, the biggest question for them coming into free agency was who would be their quarterback. Well, now we have an answer, and it is veteran Trevor Harris, who is coming from Montreal on a 2-year deal, replacing Cody Fajardo, who kind of switched places with him. Trevor Harris has played in the CFL for 10 years already and doesn't seem to be slowing down just yet. Last season, he threw for 4,157 yards and 20 touchdowns, and he will now have another Alouette receiver, Jake Winicky, to catch those balls, who is also coming along with him to Regina. Kenny Lawler has returned to Bomberland. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers signed a 2-year contract for the star receiver to rejoin the team after a year in Edmonton. There he had 58 catches for 894 yards and 5 touchdowns in 12 regular season games, and he will no doubt be looking to recreate the magic his team made from 2019 and 2021 season to win a 3rd championship with the Blue and Gold. For the BC Lions, I'm going with defensive lineman Michael Couture, who signed a 2-year contract with the team following 6 seasons with the Bombers. That said, last season, he was only able to play in 7 games due to an injury, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares in his home province. Another interesting add is another former Bomber and 2-time Grey Cup champ, defensive back Mike Jones, who is coming from the Alouettes. The veteran recorded 47 defensive tackles, 1 interception, and a forced fumble in 2022. Last is the Calgary Stampeders, who have barely made any moves but got defensive end Julian Hauser, who is on the Ticats, where he played for 4 years. In 2022, he had 30 defensive tackles, including 2 for loss, 1 special team stop, 2 interceptions, and 1 knockdown. And that's all for now. To keep updated on all things CFL, go click on homestandsports.com.